When talking about Islam, there's always the question, who wrote the Qur'an? Muslims believe it to be the Word of God. But is it really the Word of God? In this video, we'll be using one of the world's most advanced AIs to calculate the probability that the Qur'an could have been written by a human being. And the results might just blow your mind. For centuries, critics have said the Qur'an was man-made. They also argued that it was influenced by the Bible. But what happens when AI looks at that claim, not through belief, but through data? Let's find out. Firstly, let's have a quick look at the tool we're using. ChatGPT is one of the most advanced artificial intelligence systems in the world. It can process massive amounts of information, recognize patterns, and analyze text without emotion or bias. It's the perfect system to help us examine the Qur'an, purely from data, not opinion. The Qur'an is one of the most perfectly preserved books in history. Millions of people around the world have memorized it word for word, every letter, every verse, exactly as it was revealed more than 1400 years ago. No other book in human history has been preserved like this. But here's where it gets interesting. Hidden inside its verses are numerical patterns that most people overlook. Precise patterns that almost seem designed. With AI, we can test if these patterns are real, authentic, and statistically possible. Stay till the end of this video, as AI will actually calculate how likely it is that a human could have created them. Some words in the Qur'an appear in remarkable patterns. These patterns may not be plainly visible to the casual reader, but upon closer analysis they reveal complex consistencies that can be seen as miracles in themselves. For example, the word month appears exactly 12 times, just like the 12 months in a year. The word day, in its singular form, appears exactly 365 times, matching the number of days in a year. When you see both patterns together, the precision is almost impossible to ignore. But it doesn't stop there. Some words appear in perfect pairs, opposites that balance each other throughout the entire Qur'an. Man and woman appear 24 times each. Angel and devil, 88 times each. Life and death, 145 times each. Good deeds and wrongdoings both appear 167 times each. And the words, the hereafter, and this world appear 115 times each. These words are spread across 6,000 verses, different chapters, different contexts, yet the balance remains flawless. And these are just a few examples that show the incredible and inexplicable miracle of numbers. As each new pattern appears, the odds of it being random drop lower and lower. The Qur'an draws a direct comparison between Adam and Jesus, peace be upon them. In chapter 3, verse 59, the Qur'an states, "Indeed, the example of Jesus to Allah is like that of Adam. He created him from dust. Then he said to him, 'Be,' and he was." Adam was created by God from dust, and then brought to life through the command, "Be." Similarly, Jesus was also brought into existence through the command, "Be," which highlights that he was born without a human father, similar to how Adam was born without a father or mother. There's also an astonishing numerical symmetry in their mentions. Both Adam and Jesus, peace be upon them, are mentioned exactly 25 times each in the Qur'an. Their names appear in perfect symmetry before and after this verse, mathematically balanced like mirror reflections. Coincidence again, or coded design? The Qur'an mentions the word sea 32 times and the word land 13 times. Now, here's where it gets crazy. If we calculate the ratio of these mentions, 32 divided by a total of 45, we get 71.1%. Amazingly, this aligns almost perfectly with the percentage of water covering the Earth's surface, which is around 71.1%. Similarly, the proportion of land comes out to 28.9%, which matches exactly the 28.9% of land on Earth. If this were random, the math wouldn't align this perfectly. Could these figures really be a coincidence? Or are we seeing a deeper layer of divine knowledge? Before we jump into how the AI actually analyzes the Qur'an, I just want to say that if you're amazed by what you've seen so far, please share this video, hit like and subscribe so we can keep using AI to uncover the miracles of the Qur'an. Now, this is where AI steps in. ChatGPT doesn't rely on human memory or secondary claims. It counts directly from verified Arabic text. For instance, if we ask it to find the Arabic word shahr, or month in the Qur'an, it lists all 12 verses where the word appears. Every count can be verified instantly. So these findings aren't myths, they're data-backed facts. AI can do the same for any other word, confirming numerical patterns with precision. AI removes doubt, bias, and human error. The Qur'an was revealed gradually over a span of 23 years. Responding to real-life events, it wasn't written all at once like a book that can be edited or rearranged. There was no way to revise earlier verses or restructure chapters for consistency. Now, imagine the complexity of this. The Qur'an covers various topics like law, morality, spirituality, stories of the prophets, and the mysterious unseen, all while maintaining flawless coherence. Even with modern technology, creating a book like this on purpose would be nearly impossible. And for one person to do it from memory, without revision, over 2 decades, that's beyond human capability. Let's put numbers to this. We used AI to calculate the probability of these complex numerical patterns appearing in the Qur'an by chance. But we also looked at a few key things. How complex the Qur'an is, the fact that it was never revised, how its messages align with universal truths, and how likely it is that all this could just be a coincidence. The Qur'an has over 6,000 verses. To have precise numerical patterns running through such a huge text, without changing its meaning or flow, is almost impossible. When AI ran the numbers, it found that the chance of this happening randomly is about 1 in 100,000. The Qur'an was revealed slowly over 23 years, yet every pattern stayed perfectly balanced. According to AI, the chance of that happening without any revisions is about 1 in 10,000. Some patterns aren't just mathematical, they match real-world facts. For example, the word day appears 365 times, just like the days in a year. The words sea and land appear in the same ratio as the Earth's actual water-to-land ratio, something no one could have known 1,400 years ago. The chance of that kind of accuracy happening by coincidence? About 1 in a million. Now, when AI combined all those probabilities together, the result was staggering. AI's probability says it's 1 in 10 million trillion, a number so tiny it's almost zero. So what does this mean? AI-driven analysis suggests that the Qur'an's structure and patterns are far too precise to be human-made. The chance that it was written by a person is almost zero. The only remaining conclusion is that it must be divine, confirming the truthfulness of Islam. This isn't just about faith, it's about data, evidence and reason. The Qur'an's mathematical and linguistic design points to something beyond human capability. Ignoring this would be ignoring the truth right in front of us. If you're Muslim, let this strengthen your faith. If you're not, maybe it's time to start asking if this is a coincidence or a divine design. If you found this video eye-opening, hit like, share it with others, and subscribe to AI Code of Faith, where we uncover the miracles of the Qur'an. As the Qur'an says, whoever intercedes for a good cause will have a share in its reward. Stay curious and let AI guide you closer to the truth.